Is Disney Plus adding an adults-only section for R-rated content? Disney could introduce an R-rated section for more adult content. They're going to have to if they're going to use some of those Fox films, and they did pay like $80 billion for that company, so they're probably going to do something. Let's get into this article. Before we do, huge help to me. Thank you so much for subscribing, clicking the bell for notifications, and if you want to support my work, check out collegeofthedead.com. It's an ongoing zombie apocalypse series, and check out The Mermaids at epicmermaids.com. You can sign up for an email, and we're going to tell you when the book is about to come out. It's coming out soon. All right, so epicmermaids.com. Back to the article. Is Disney adding an adults-only section for R-rated content? Very interesting. Okay, this is coming from movieweb.com. They have a lot of rumors. A lot of them come true. This sounds about right. Disney has been on a massive buying spree in the last few years, swallowing up major Hollywood entertainment productions and bringing them all under the umbrella of the Mouse Empire on Disney+. But a lot of the content belonging to those productions would be deemed too mature for Disney's family-friendly brand. According to Bill Hunt from the Digital Bits, there are plans to alter the fledgling digital platform to make room for a different kind of content. And Disney Plus is evolving like very quickly. They've got more than 60 million subscribers now just on Disney Plus. They're introducing this PVOD division where basically they're going to have premium video on demand. They're offering Mulan coming up in September for a $30 rental. So a lot of things going on. Okay, quote, hearing interesting reports from sources in the last couple days that Disney is creating essentially a more adult section of Disney Plus that will require a PIN code access. And that's where all of the Fox and Touchstone content will go. That's what they meant, not MGM, including lots of 4K. Hunt clarified later tweet referring to Touchstone, not MGM. If the report turns out to be true, fans will soon be able to watch R-rated content on Disney+, including the Deadpool franchise, Alien, and Bohemian Rhapsody. But in order to do so, they will need to input some form of a PIN code identification to confirm they're old enough to view such content. Because as everyone knows, if there's one thing that truly works on the internet, it's an age verification process. Well, yes, but you can't really hold them to a higher standard than anyone else with age verification on their streaming service. Adding an age-restricted section to their platform makes sense for Disney+. The platform has effectively cornered the market when it comes to teen and tween subscribers, but older audiences are less likely to be enticed by Frozen or the latest episodes of High School Musical, the series. For mature reviewers, Disney can turn to the large catalog of R-rated content, or higher, right, that they've already spent hundreds of millions of dollars, and really billions of dollars, buying the rights to. And of course, they would like to be able to put the movie Predator somewhere. I mean, why not? They do own it, Alien. The fact is, Disney is fast becoming too big a conglomerate to be able to rely strictly on PG fare to expand. In order to make full use of the many IPs the company bought under its acquisition of Fox and other production companies, Disney needs to look beyond family-friendly content. The kind of content that flies in the face of the singing, dancing, fairy tale world that Disney immortalized with the classic Disney animation era, and which the company has been mining through sequels and remakes ever since. Creating an adult section will also finally allow Disney to stop treating its R-rated properties as unwanted stepchildren that it's embarrassed to acknowledge. A third Deadpool movie has been stuck in limbo for 5 years because, according to Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld, Disney does not know what to do with the foul-mouthed, ultra-violent anti-hero or how to integrate such a character into the PG-13 rated MCU. It remains to be seen whether Disney Plus will be getting a rated for adults section anytime soon, and whether the influx of new subscribers such a move would inevitably produce will be enough to put the new service ahead of Netflix. It will not. And Netflix has 200 million plus subscribers. Disney Plus has 60 million. Netflix continues to grow, and Disney Plus is going to grow. But having an R-rated movie section is not going to add 100 million subscribers. And allow the Mouse Empire to dominate the global streaming landscape as well. Well, Disney is doing great with Disney Plus. There's no question about it. Now, interestingly, the first thing I was thinking is the same thing that some of the comments on this article were saying is like, hey, Disney Plus is family friendly and for all ages. Disney Plus can add PG-13 and TV-14, but keep R-rated TV mature on Hulu. Another person asked, why don't they utilize Hulu for that? Good question. I don't want an adult section on Disney Plus. Keep it on Hulu, says Zach Gage. Well, these guys make a lot of sense. Why do you think they're not going on Hulu? Well, I got a good answer for that. We covered this in another video. Is Walt Disney giving up on Hulu? And this was the article that we discussed on it. Hulu is not getting the attention that it had prior to the launch of Disney Plus. Disney was hoping Disney Plus would do well. It's done much better than they could have possibly imagined. So part of that's because of the huge health event. Part of that's because people love The Mandalorian, so they subscribed. And now part of that is this new area for them, marketing first-run movies, brand new big-budget movies for a rental for an additional fee, like they're doing with Mulan, and it's rumored they're going to do with some additional videos. They are expanding outside of just their Disney Plus channel for Mulan. They're also going to go on Apple and Roku and Google Play for Mulan PVOD for Disney Plus. So people won't be forced to subscribe to Disney Plus to rent Mulan. And it kind of lets more people share in the money. I think they're going to want to also see how do they do on these other platforms compared to their own platform. So is Disney giving up on Hulu? Why don't they just move like the Fox movies on Hulu? Here's the problem. As it said, Disney Plus has stolen the show. And it's getting all their attention now. That's really what management's focused on. Hulu also has no international strategy to speak of. They really don't. Disney is launching another international channel called Star, based on its Star television acquisition from Fox. And that Star is an enormous independent channel in India. So they're going to leverage that success internationally with that brand Star for their international streaming. It makes a lot of sense. Hulu is not even known internationally. And the reason why it's not is because major studios, when they got together and formed Hulu, they didn't want competition with their other distribution markets. So they really always stayed away from trying to exploit Hulu internationally. So now that leaves them with Hulu. Yes, it has like 35 million subscribers, and that's very nice. Right here in the streaming service, which is only available in the U.S., added 5.1 million subscribers the first half of the year, going from 30.4 million to 35.5 million. Although that figure does include ad-free, ad-supported and ad-free versions of Hulu. So that's nice, but Disney Plus is where the action is. So Disney is not, obviously, it's more confirmation that Disney's not going to be investing its multi-billion-dollar library in Hulu. Another problem with Hulu is they don't actually completely own 100% of it. There's a percentage of it that's still owned by Comcast that they'll be buying out over the next few years. So they don't really want to build up Hulu when they could be building up Disney Plus. And they also don't want to market Disney Plus against Hulu. So why boost Hulu by 10% or 15% if you can boost Disney Plus by 10%, and it makes, they have that one big leading growing network streaming service of its own. All right, that's my take. Give me what your comments are below. Do you think Disney should do this with Disney Plus, create a pin-driven, adults-only kind of section for R Plus content that they own? I mean, they own the content. What are they going to do, license it to Netflix? But tell me what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. It's a huge help to me. Click the bell for notifications. And again, you can support my work at collegeofthedead.com and epicmermaids.com. Just sign up for the free email so you can find out when Epic Mermaids is coming out to you. I will see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.